welcome to the Sanctum Stark Torah. Imagine you just woke up. It's 5 a.m., nothing but the darkness. You stir around and you pick up your phone, and it says, there's a box left for you on your porch. My chamber doors. So you wake up and you get up and you open the door and you see a box with this symbol: blood, a lock. What could it mean? What could it be that found its way to our sanctum? So we open the box and we notice something grisly has happened. Blood. And lots of it. As we open the box, you see strange serrated paper. And it seems to be a clown nose. It seems to be a ruler. It seems to be a syringe. And a roach or dinner, depending on who you ask. And a QR code. Mystery. You have unearthed the Book of Nine. And within the depths of its ancient, well, that's where the message ends. And yet there's a QR code. The mystery continues. Let me grab my phone. As we click on this QR code, it takes us to a website. The mystery continues. arcsmortis.com. Book of Nine. As we click on this book, it becomes very clear what these relics mean. We're told you have unearthed the Book of Nine, and within the depths of its ancient pages, 5 haunting chapters slumber. Now each has awoken, promising to challenge the very essence of fear within every whispered word. A solitary figure approaches, drawn by its inexplicable force toward the tomb weathered exterior. With a trembling hand, you dare to disturb the sanctity of its slumber, unaware of the dark secrets that await within. And it shows all the items. But wait, there was one more. The voodoo doll. Fascinating. As we see these 5 items right before our eyes, we can click on them. The nose. As trees block the light and dark descends over the woods, you'll start to notice something strange. The rustling of footsteps, glimpses of bright lights, and perhaps a maniacal scream of laughter. Twisted vagabond, society's misfits, nature's rejects, the creator of grotesque burlesque, welcome you to Sir Cecil's world famous big top. Fascinating. and we see a syringe. Covington Clinic, established in 1950, in a well known medical center under the supervision of Dr. Abraham, was recently shut down for unknown reasons. Some believe dangerous experiments were being performed on the patients that most often ended in their death. Rumors are circulating that they may be operating once again. The doctor's willing to see us. Maybe we should investigate. The ruler. Welcome to the Greystone Academy. Built the grounds of an old prison, Greystone Academy was meant to become, or sorry, meant to be a beacon of knowledge and opportunity. However, the restless spirits of the tormented prisoners, who were once languished in the prison's cells, have begun to seek revenge through possession, turning the extended academy to visits into a living nightmare. Sounds fun and the voodoo doll. Deadwater Bayou. Long ago, a woman traveled up from Louisiana to kill it and made her home in the swamp. The townspeople began to notice the foul odors and blood trails leading from their land to her home. After many bodies were found mutilated near her cabin, they captured and dragged the witch further into the swamp and tossed her with the alligators to meet her fate. Unbroken, or unbeknownst to them, she survived and placed a curse on anyone who dares to enter her swamp again. And this seems perfect for us to go to, does it not? See what this troubling soul is? Huh. But not least the roach. What could that mean? The underground. For years, mining was once one of the most lucrative occupations. Underneath the town of Killing lurks a danger long forgotten. Instead of stumbling across gold, they found something else. It was quickly learned that breathing in the surface, they discovered substance. My bad. I'm trying to read cursive, really creepy cursive. They discovered what they discovered would change you now. In an abandoned underground, mutilated miners and creatures roam unable to escape, just like you. Fascinating. Why was I delivered this box? Well, I can tell you. It is a part of the Arcs Morris promotion for their VIP Media Influencer Night. And I was granted access, thanks to our channel, the Sanctum Stark Torah, and my good buddies at Arcs Mortis. I like this marketing campaign. It's really cool. It's really creepy. It's right up this channel's stream in a sense. I'm very thankful that they sent this to me, and it came with 2 tickets to Arcs Mortis. If you know me, it's a haunt that is near and dear to me. I used to work there in its infancy, and it most definitely has become so much more than what it was when I was there. And being a part of this influencer program, um, I'll get to see the haunt and give my reviews. And that's what I want to do for this video is show you guys what this is. And it does come with a special thing at the end, so kind of watch and see what you could get yourself into. If you dare. Hello everyone, Stark here with Miss Lizzie Sweets, and we are at Arx Mortis in Killingtown. We're here on a media thing, a VIP sort of thing, and we're going to be taking some videos as we go through the haunt, and hopefully you'll enjoy with us. Bye-bye.
Good evening, Frankenville. It's good to be here at the House of Ghouls. We are Don't Fear the Reapers. Are you ready to rock? Woo. I said, are you ready to rock? Woo. This song is on our first album, Decayed Dream. It's called Rock and Roll Halloween.
Thank you.
This is the place on earth.
Hold on, there's a group up there.
Take a step. What do you think so far?
Woo! Creepy.
Creepy?
Yeah.
All right, love it. Let's go. Oh, wait. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, well, let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is fun.
Man, my candle went out!
Oh, no.
Now we fix some bug!
Hello. Hi.
I'm tired of this game!
This is my kind of people.
I know. Do you hear the voices?
Do you?
I hear the voices.
It looks so good.
Hit her.
No.
All right. No biting. No, no. We don't do that here. Stay this way. The lungs on that. Hey there. How's it going? Hello. She reminds me of Max. Hello.
You'll be so much happier with us. You'll be so much happier with us.
Hey.
You want to be toasty forever, my friend.
Sounds great.
I'm kidding.
All right. Let's do it.
Be like my beautiful friend here.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, well,
He's dead.
I think so, yeah. Let's go.
This school, please.
What's wrong with school?
Everything at this point.
Everything.
I'm stuck in here. All I did was cut a girl. She needed a new face. It's not my fault. She's ugly. I tried to help.
Yeah?
Are you the principal?
No.
Then go.
I'm
You
on your
can't help me.
I'm on your side.
I know, but you can't help me get out of here.
Jamie, I know a good exorcist. Oh. Yep. Let's go. Footwork. Hey. What? All right. Oh, I think that was real. Nope. Nope. Do it.
Or late, stupid.
Or late.
If you're late again, you'll be my next cadet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. What happened to you? I'm sorry. I just.
You really want to know?
Yeah, I
You'll
do.
be next.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh. 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 This is awesome.
Quiet in my library.
Oh, yeah.
Silence.
Hey, let me tell you something. I was here a long time ago. Used to haunt this place. Now you are. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's great. Thank God for bringing this back. That is awesome. That is.
I guarantee it. I drill or extract. But drilling is my specialty. Everyone knows that this is here. I make sure everyone leaves a beautiful teeth.
Beautiful?
Forever and ever.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, is it? Okay.
You're watching me.
You're watching you.
Guys tell me all of his secrets. They tell me everything. They see everything.
All right.
You guys would make a good addition to my wall.
Hey, I got seeing problems. Sorry.
You don't mind.
Scare me!
No?
You scared me! Who got scared?
I got scared and she got scared. I
We all
don't
got
really
scared.
messed
I know,
up.
right?
Alright. Why y'all so mean?
I'm sorry, I don't have my shirt off yet. That's your
Hungry?
Hungry? What's in the menu?
You.
Oh, me? I'm diabetic. You don't want me too sweet.
Do not fall to temptation, because you'll get sick and then I have to clean the floor.
He has a point. I better go. You know, you never know.
Stand up.
Hello there. What are you saying, huh? I'll take your word for it. Hey, hey there. Hey, turn around and Rex. Get going. Wouldn't have to be Mortis, would you? All right. Oh, hello. Hey. A little too close there, hey. Hey, let's not get too close. Whoa, wait a minute.
Only the way out. You too.
Hi.
My beasts are hungry.
Are they?
They are.
What do you feed them?
You.
Oh,
You're perfect.
I'm diabetic.
I don't care.
Okay, cool. Hello there.
I use my daddy's money to talk stuff to actors. It's real fun. I like it. Sorry, I was being mean to people, mean to me. How you doing, my friends? We ready for the sacrifice?
All right.
As you now see, the horrors that was Ox Mortis. We barely survived, but survive we did. The terrors, the horrors that fulfill those halls. Nightmarish. I hope you enjoyed some of the footage I got to take for Media Night. At this point, I want to really talk about Arx Mortis and how I felt about it this year. I can't say every year has been a absolute blast or the best, you know. As I said before, I was working there in the beginnings, the first couple of years, and it had every right to fail. It's in Alabama, in a small town, killing town, and the problem is people could have just said, no, we're not going. But they did. And it became one of the biggest haunted houses in Alabama, if not the biggest. And I'm proud of them. I'm very, very proud of what they've become and what they do and what they continue to do and how they find amazing ways to, how do you say, reinvent themselves, right? I mean, it could always be the scary clinic, right? Just the scary clinic. And I'm like, well, that can be done to death. And when I told one of my buddies, I'm like, we've seen the clinic before, but the new stuff is what I was interested in. And for people who's never been before, there's only so many ways you can do a clinic, but it's still good. Excuse me. It's still good though. Like, just because I've seen it before doesn't mean you've seen it before. and they find new ways to go through there. I've worked there, so I know that those walls. I even filmed part of a movie there, and um, so when you look at it, it almost becomes like home to you, almost, you know. So it was very interesting, very good to see the next generation who's risen up and grown into this haunted house. I guess next family, if you want to call it that. Um, Carry on that legacy and do wonderful jobs. Like I'm a hard scarer because I know the business, and even times I was jumping and like, oh, but you got me. And now, as you see in the footage, I was joking around with some of the actors, not because I'm trying to be mean or rude, because the sign of a good actor is how well they improv. And some of them would play with me, some of them wouldn't. You know, I get it, but I feel like there is a really, really good cast here. Um, in the Greystone Academy, I was told they were all new actors, and I absolutely love that. A chance to um, cut your teeth, as they say, and get into the business because it can be scary. In a haunted house, especially back when I started, you throw in a costume, they put you in a room, and you had to find who you are through that. So the first couple of nights might not be the best, but over time you build that character, you build that lore, you build um, that person who you become. And now they have classes, they have training, they have all this. So you go in knowing who you are, and you get to build upon that, right? And I appreciate stuff like that. The time, the effort they build. I mean, I'm the Roxy and I play Darth Vader. That's kind of already given to me, right? But when I was there, I was the librarian. Well, who's the librarian? What does he do? Why is he haunting that place? What does he say? What kind of creature is he? What happened to him? Why is he haunting the halls? So again, I love the fact that they are willing to go the full 9 yards and um and really just put a good cohesive story out there. And much like Disney, you feel like you're in that place. It's not just, cobwebs and some black paint here or there. You feel like you're in a hospital. You feel like you're in a bayou. You feel like you're going underground. You feel like you're in a clown's tent. And those things are growing. Sir Cecil's tent started my last year, and it's still growing. So there were things in there I didn't even know about. And props to all those actors. They do such a wonderful job. As you can see, I couldn't show the whole haunt. They told me not to. And I have spliced my footage, so you're not seeing a straight show of everything me and Lizzie saw. And my litmus test was Lizzie. She gets scared at the drop of a hat. And so if you could scare me and her, then well played, well played. And there was times where we were both scared. Um, do I recommend this haunted house? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not just saying that because I work there, because when you think about it, I'm putting my stamp of approval on something that has my name on it, in a sense, my legacy. Um, some of my friends have joked around saying I'm like Undertaker. you know, uh, they look like, is this good? Is this bad? And I've went to different family nights, stuff like that. This is really my first time doing media with our channel, and I really want to promote this place. I really want to um, really get their name out there. So you're going to be seeing some advertisements throughout the spooky season for Arx Mortis, and so basically, there have been years I went to family nights and it wasn't as good. There's only so many times you can hear boo or get out or a screech or a scream, uh, and there's no heart behind it. This year, everyone was trying their best, and it spoke a lot to me because right before media got to go through, it was all the families, it was all the friends, right? And then we got to go through separately, which is even more people going through. So they have to do their part, reset, do their part, reset, right? So when we went through, we were next to the last group. Technically, we were the last group, but one group got mixed up and got behind us somehow, which is fine. It's fine. And we lost them in the clowns tent, so they could still be there to this day being tormented by clowns. Who knows? But but it was fun. It is a decent walk. If you're not used to walking, you're not gonna make it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. My legs are still kind of sore from yesterday. Um, and then there are some tight places, so taller people and how do you say thicker people may have some trouble and some and at least one of the houses, the underground. But that's fine. I was able to get through there, so I think y'all should be fine too. But you see the passion, and I guess we could talk about each house really. And the first place we went through the woods into what became Sir Cecil's um, clown house, and there was a lot of things that can be added, um, but they told us they were they were building it up, they were adding stuff to it, which is fine, which is very very fine. But the actors who were in there uh, gave you this creepy atmosphere that you are in a circus. And I do remember it being bigger, but it does seem like they're still trying to find their niche. But the actors that are in there are doing a wonderful, wonderful job. There was this one girl who she was putting on makeup, right? And she kind of shied away and went into a corner. And I was like, okay, well that's it. She's the shy clown. Well, then she screeches when you turn your back to her, right? And it actually got a jump out of me. Um, there was one girl who was a marionette, and she kept laughing. And while laughing itself might be scary to the general audience, she did a wonderful job. I'm not downing her a bit. There needs to be something in the corner, whether it be like an animatronic or a thing that hits you like with gas or something, because you're focused on her, and the scare can come from behind or something. Um, but she did a wonderful job because again, she's being creepy. I can see how people will be like, "Whoa, wait a minute, we don't want to deal with her," and it's like there's a missed opportunity for a really really good scare there. And so I feel like that spot alone could just use a tweak to be a really, really good spot. Um, and the reason why I'm doing this, again, is not just for a review, but also I know my buddy's probably going to watch this, and I want him to just listen to the notes. We didn't get to talk extensively like I wanted to um, last night. Then we go into the Covenant Clinic, which like I said, it's the same setup, built a little differently. They moved some animatronics around, they moved some actors around. Um, there was one actor who was willing to uh play off of me. Again, I was joking around. I was doing trying to do a Beetlejuice impression because I love playing with the actors because being an actor yourself, um, things are not always going to go the way you want them to. There's going to be times where you boo, or say your line, and now you just sit there with your dick hanging out, as they say. Uh, and so I like to. There was a group in front of us that was kind of slowing down the queue a little bit, and I would play with some of the actors if they would play back with me. I want to see your improv. And there was this guy who did improv with me a little bit. I appreciated that. I think he's going to be well in the clinic. Um, and there's good setup scares. There's people who are bouncing to the walls, bouncing, laughing. There's some who don't want to play with you. You know, they're like, I'm tired of this. Blah blah blah. Okay, you're tired of it. That doesn't come off as creepy. That comes as you don't want to act anymore. Well, that's not fun. You know. And so I think the clinic is good. Let me go back. If I could rate Cecil's uh circus out of five, like five being the best and one being the worst, it's definitely a 3.5, only because I see more potential. And like they said, they're going to be adding stuff to it, so it's going to be an easy 4.5 in no time if they get the more stuff added into it. The clinic, however, it's a 3. It's in the middle for me, only because I've seen it enough, and some of the actors, I don't know. I don't know how to say this. Some of the actors didn't feel like they wanted to be there, but it was still good. I don't want to take away from the actors who were trying, some of the actors that were really doing good. Um, there was one there was this room with body bags, and he was willing to uh, be creepy and play with me a little bit. He says, I think this bag is your size. I was like, I don't know. I put on a little weight. And he goes, oh, we can chop you up and fit you in. That's good improv. That to me is really, really good improv because, I'm fat. I'm not going to fit in that bag. Yeah, but I can make you fit. That's a chill factor. While it may not scare me, anyone in the vicinity that's listening and hears that, that's going to give them goosebumps. And that's good. That's really, really good. Now, atmospheric, the clinic is amazing. I mean, it's worth checking out just to see the hard work they put into that. But I think the actors just need to have a little more heart. And there are some good actors. There's a dentist scene that is absolutely amazing. Um, the people playing the victims put their heart and soul into it. Like you actually feel bad for them. And props to them. From the clinic, we go into it was the Greystone Academy, which is very new for this year, and it's a nod to the haunted house that was before Mortis. I got to perform in the last 2 years of Greystone Manor, and it will always have a special place in my heart because um, this is where I cut my teeth. And going into Arx Mortis, I kind of had an idea of who I was, what character I was. And Greystone, it was a different thing. I remember my first day, I got put into the library, and they were talking about the actor who was there before me, and they were saying, "Oh well, you're never going to be so and so, blah blah blah." And by the end of that year, I was like, "So and so who?" Everyone loved it. I'm not saying I'm the best actor in the world, but you have to find your heart. You have to find who you are. So go into the Greystone Academy. There, it's a school. It's got little hidden things from the past, but there's one thing, and I'm gonna say it right now. You guys are awesome and jerks at the same time. They tore down my library years ago that I haunted, and they put it back. They put it back shelf by shelf. Now it's not the same layout, and you're gonna see, or you probably already saw in the clip. I was I was shocked. I was um I was overtaken to see it back. And could I guest act this year? Well, that's yet to be seen. Maybe I'll be in the library once again. But the clinic is all new actors, really good actors. This one chick was nice enough to improvise with me. She was a teacher, and she had a bone sticking out of her. And I said, "Well, what happened to you? You really want to know what happened to me? Because it could happen to you too." And I'm like, "That's good improv right there. I like that." And there was a, I'm very sad that I didn't get to record it. There was a janitor who was improvising a little bit based on the bathrooms he was cleaning, and I went to the lunch area and talked to the lunch ladies, and he came in and improvised a little bit more. So I got a little bit of him, but not a lot. And then from there, you go into the bayou. The bayou, I didn't get much footage because it's very dark, very atmospheric. The, I'll give. I'm gonna give Greystone Academy a 4. It's good. It's good. It's got potential. And you go into the bayou, and you're really gonna see more being there than recording, right? Because it's a lot of flashing lights, like lightning, a bunch of voodoo, a bunch of witchcraft. Not witchcraft in the sense of like black magic, but like uh, when you look at the old voodoo priest and witches sort of thing, nothing, bad. It's not bad. It's just acting, and it was really cool. Um, some of the actors were nice enough to play with me in the camera a little bit, which was awesome. Um, I give them really a solid 5. There could be an actor or two more in there, but the actors they have, because no one wants to work outside. Trust me, I know people don't want to work outside, but I'm telling you, working out there is probably where you're gonna get your best scares. Um, but they all gave it their all, and they were creepy. They were doing really, really well, and that brings you to the underground. Now, originally, when I worked there, the library had a hole in it. Like something exploded or something, and there's a hole. You go into the swamp, and the swamp led you to the underground. But this year, it's like when you escape the clinic, you get lost in the woods, and the woods takes you to the cave, right? So the underground is still kind of the same as it was. It used to be the mines, and it's really good. The minor aspect of it is really cool because you get to wear a gas mask, tattered clothes. You get to improvise a little more. You get to play around a little more with it. That's where they put their what they call high intensity actors. When you have a lot of there's some people who are acting, and there's some people who are acting, and those are where they kind of go. So they get to have fun and run wild and crazy. Unfortunately, I didn't get the full experience of that room because there was we caught up with a group, and there was a girl who was in the front who was sassing the actors, and you can kind of tell they were tired of her crap. But that's going to happen. And if any of the actors are watching this, don't let them get under their skin. Remember, they paid, regardless of how they act towards you, they paid to see you. So if they want to go and be a douchebag, laugh at them. They got your money, or you got their money, right? Don't let them get under your skin because that can hurt the other people, and you don't want the other people to get hurt by that. And what I mean by hurt is their experience is ruined because of some bimbo up front. But they were really good. They were fun, and they were. I started sneezing because all the dust started getting kicked up, and one of them was having fun with me, having a laugh at me, which was kind of funny. Um, there are snakes in there, and there was one that kind of popped out at you, and I have a Indiana Jones level of fear of snakes, if you know me, and I almost couldn't get past that part. I was like, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? And I got goosebumps now because of that. Um, I noticed one of our giant animatronics is no longer there, or maybe it wasn't working that night. Um, but overall, the cave is a solid 4 as well. Sorry, I got something on my nose. But the haunt itself is is a 4. Is a 4 out of 5. 5 being the number one, you have to go or else, right? I'm giving this a 4. A solid 4. Again, I did nitpick, but you didn't get to see the whole thing like I did. You didn't, and being there, hearing someone talk about it and being there is two different things. It's like going to an art museum. I did this back in August. There was a painting that I learned about in my art appreciation class, but to see it there made me appreciate it a lot more, seeing the strokes and the details, right? Arcs Mortis is the same way. You can hear people complain, you can hear people nitpick, you can hear people praise it, but being there is ultimately what you want to do and what you want to see. But a high 4 for me, and again, I'm not just saying this because I'm also putting my name out there, my reputation out there. But with all the acting, with all the hard work, um, the Arcs Mortis side of it is a hard 4, and I can only see it going up from there because again, this is media night. This is their first few run throughs, and they're gonna learn their character. They're gonna fix their craft. They're gonna become better as the season goes. So if they're that good on a media night, I'm actually wanting to go back. And when I go back, I want to see how much they've improved. I think I might get some friends and go out there so I can see their feelings on it as well. So I'm gonna end that review here. They gave us 4 free tickets, VIP tickets um to the haunt this season. And if you've made it this far in the video, I am giving away 4 free tickets. All you gotta do is share out a post on social media. It has to have Sanctum Starktorum's channel in it. It has to have a Arcs Mortis sort of hashtag Arcs Mortis, hashtag Sanctum Starktorum, one word on each Arcs Mortis, Sanctum Starktorum. Let's do that. Hashtag Sanctum Starktorum, hashtag Arcs Mortis. And if I see it, I'm not saying I'll see yours first or not, but I got 4 tickets, and you have to live pretty close. If you live out in California, don't try it. I'm not going to give you a ticket if you live out in California. You live in Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, I highly recommend you take advantage of these tickets. So 4 tickets, I will randomly select people and say, hey, you have a ticket. All you got to do is give me an email. They put you on a list. You tell them, hey, this is my name. You get the ticket, and you get a free VIP ticket to Arcs Mortis. You know, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. And it helps my channel. It brings in traffic, and it helps them. It's a win-win situation. And also, you're going to be hearing advertisements throughout the rest of my streams till the end of October. I do have a special thing that I'm working on right now that I can't go into full details. It's almost complete, at least the acting part of it's complete. And once it's done, you're probably going to hear a radio type recording of advertisement for Arcs Mortis. Now, let me talk about the rest of Arcs Mortis in terms of the other side of it. Now, Arcs Mortis is their haunted attraction. 5 haunts. You can't beat that, right? But what about the younger generation? Is it too scary for kids? Yes. Yes, it is. But you're not without something for the kiddos. There is something called Frankenville. I didn't get any footage of it because it's not that big, and I want you all to be surprised. And anywhere from 6 to they said about 13 maybe. Um, there's games, there's little spook areas. It's all for kids. It's very grounded, right? And and kitty and not so scary. If you want to compare it, it's Mickey's Not So Scary versus Howling Horror Nights, you know? Um and that's the thing though. Um if you let's say your parents and you brought some friends and your kids, and well, maybe one parent can take some of the kids into the Frankenville while the group goes in through the haunted house, or vice versa. Any way you want to do it. Or maybe someone doesn't want to go through the haunted house; they can go through Frankenville with the kids. Um, but it's fun. There's a laser tag. There's bumper cars that let laser tag. There's a Frankenbar and all kinds of cool stuff. One of the cool things we got to do is explore it, and they took us through and showed us everything. They have like a gel ball type. I don't want to say paintball because paintballs hurt. These sting a little bit, but gel balls, and you can go in there and shoot each other and have fun. Or for the kiddos, there is a virtual version of it where you wear a VR mask and you shoot things that's not really there. But another thing is they have very interesting food. My wife got the Deadly Donut, which is ice cream donuts, a little bit of sugar and worms, gummy worms, and a shovel pickaxe or a shovel spoon. And I ended up with the pina colada with a syringe in it with strawberry. I think is what it was. I hope it was, and that was pretty good. And we both got lemonade. She got lemonade with sour apple, and I got it with strawberry, and those were so good. Um, so try out their treats. Um, and there's something for all. It's not in season right now, but they have Killintine Golf. So when they're not doing spooky season, they have a golf course, a little putt golf course, and it's amazing too. It looks. I didn't get to go out there, but I've seen it in the past, and I highly recommend it. Um, Trying to think of what else. There's a spooky band. You probably saw it in my footage. They play for the little kiddos. All original music. So YouTube, if you try to copyright strike me, you got a problem because that's their music. Hmm. And they have merch for days. Not just horror movie merch, just like all kinds of cool knickknacks and oddities. Um, you see that at the end of Arcs Mortis. And there's programs, non-profit programs they're doing that is to help, kids and stuff like that. They're making a board game, which is awesome. Um, I'm telling you, from where it started to where it is now, I am beyond impressed. I am super beyond impressed, and no, I'm not easily impressed. That's the thing. Um, I'll go ahead and say this. Going back to Arch Mortis, I want to tell you about something. I've been to Howling Horror Nights, and there's some people who don't even try. They're just sitting there like, you know. I've been to Netherworld, and there's some actors who don't. That's supposed to be the biggest haunted house in the area, right? In Georgia, they sometimes don't try, but these people are putting their effort, they're putting their heart, they're trying, right? And Netherworld's a great haunted house. Don't get me wrong. And Howling Horror Nights, great haunted houses. Don't get me wrong. But if you were looking for something a little closer to home in Alabama, most definitely Arx Mortis, hands down, Arx Mortis. So for everyone, from Nathan to Kane to Rob to Sonny B, Boogie B, to Vinny and Sherry, Ginger, to all those who've ever stepped foot in that haunt, I'm telling you, we did a wonderful thing, and it is continuing the legacy that I'm proud to say I'm making this video. And I'm proud to be part of the media night because, again, if I didn't like it, trust me, you wouldn't be wanting to watch this video. But I'm giving you my honest review. And you saw the footage before I spoke, so you kind of got the taste of some of what I saw. Excuse me. My goodness. So you got a taste of what I saw. And that's just a small drop in the pond compared to everything me and Lizzie went through. And so to kind of wrap this up, I highly recommend it. And if you live in the area and you want to go, I'll go with you. I mean, I'll go. I'll definitely be back at one point. Well, not just as an actor. I want to go back as a patron one more time so I can get the full experience as day one versus the last day. But until then, this was the Sanctum Sanctorum. Stay spooky.
Leave this